Hi, I'm Alex Howard, and I just wanted to give you in this video a short overview of the scholarship program that we offer on our Conscious Psychology Practitioner Training Program. So scholarships were first offered in 2010 because we noticed that there were a number of people that were very keen and very passionate about training with us, but financial resources were getting in the way of them being able to do that. And often these are people that have been patients of the Optimum Health Clinic, where because they've been ill for a number of years, they perhaps hadn't been in work, or they'd spent many of their resources supporting their recovery. And they were very keen to go deeper into their own healing and their own developmental process and potentially open up future career prospects. So they were very keen to be on the course, and we were very keen to have them on the training program, but we could see that finances were something that were getting in the way for them. So what we decided to do was to put together the scholarship program, which effectively is a 40% concession on levels 1 and 2 booked together. And what this therefore means, of course, is it becomes much more possible for people to be able to do the training as part of this process. Now, to apply for a scholarship, what you do is you email me directly and you outline why you feel you would be appropriate for a scholarship, which can be a little bit about what you are looking to get from the course, why you feel the course would really support you in your own life development, and perhaps also how you would like to take what you've learned from the course to support others. We're very keen particularly to be able to support you in your development so you can support and help other people. There can be then a ripple effect from potentially you doing the training. Now, often people that apply for scholarships, it's not exclusively for this, but often people that apply for scholarships are also people that are still having their own healing process. So sometimes also there are some questions about how the training course meets someone that's also on a recovery path from ME chronic fatigue. So I think the first thing that I should say about this is that over the decade or so that we've been running the course, we've had a number of people that were still on their healing path actually using the course as a way of deepening their own healing. So we're very much set up to support that. And there is actually the option to do the course over 2 years for no extra charge. You'd pay to do the course once, but you can do it twice. And what that means is that the first year is very much about your own self-development. So you really come to the weekends looking at how do you apply this to yourself? How do you support your own healing process? Knowing you can come back and revisit, and you can then look at it much more from a practitioner perspective. It really takes the pressure off having to learn and understand everything the first time that we do it, the first time you cover it. And we also really encourage you, if you've had a tendency towards achiever patterns, towards helper patterns, and there's a danger of you playing those out through the course, we really challenge you to work with those patterns. Because, of course, the best practitioners are those that have really had their own path of inner healing, of really using these tools. So we really want to encourage you that if those patterns are playing out, you actually use the course as an opportunity to work with that. Now, what that might look like is it might look like missing a few days of the course. It might mean leaving early. And if that's because your energy is limited, we'd really encourage you to do that, to listen to your body. We record all the sessions as we go, so you can catch up the recording easily. You can revisit the course next time it comes around. There's no extra charge to do that. So there's a lot of support in place to really help you support yourself ultimately in using the course for your healing as opposed to something that becomes a pressure that you have to push yourself through. Also, the weekends are designed in such a way that you can really use the tools you're learning to support yourself in real time. So often what can happen is people initially prior to the course can have a sense of anxiety and pressure on themselves, but then using the tools they learn can feel very different at the end of a course weekend, often have more energy and feel better at the end of a weekend than they would have done at the start of the weekend. We also have a room where you can be quiet and rest and that kind of thing as well. So if energy limitations are a factor for you, the best thing to do really is to get in touch with us, and we can help you get a sense of whether the timing is right But often the case we find is that the sooner someone is able to start, the more quickly they can benefit from the learning the tools and being part of such a supportive community of people that really share that same intention towards their own transformation and being able to work with other people. So if you're interested in scholarships, please do get in touch, either to actually apply for a scholarship, or if you've got questions about whether you may be eligible or whether the course is appropriate for you at this point. You know, it's a big investment of time and resources on your part. So we really want to be able to answer any questions that you've got. So if you're curious to find out more or you'd like to apply for a scholarship, please do get in touch.